What happens?
Oh, the Catcher in the Rye. Oh.
What? Catcher in the Rock.
The Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye?
No, I'm sure he's not.
I read Catcher in the Rye once, and then I wanted to kill...
I
wanted to kill
joking.
John
I'm only
Lennon.
joking about some of it, but no, women in pajamas, aerobics, just comfortable women. That's good for me.
Women in pajamas doing aerobics gets you going? Or just...
They don't have to be.
So they have to be doing aerobics in pajamas, or...
No. It can be women doing aerobics or women in pajamas.
I was going to say, if you want to wait a couple minutes...
What?
Record in the living room,
Well, I mean, I don't know. All this talk about getting women in pajamas and aerobics is really...
I thought that was like every guy in Wisconsin.
What do you mean?
That didn't, it's like, I don't know. I don't need that fucking hair pulling, ball slapping, whatever shit. It's like, the one that goes, she got a little tank top down to the side, and her hair's like messy, like she just woke up, little bangs in the face.
Uh-huh.
You go, I'm gonna go make you some eggs, like.
Make you some eggs?
Yeah.
Is this before or after the love?
There doesn't need to be any love. Like,
do you watch so like when you're talking about stories or whatever in it, like, would you watch an after story? I mean, like, there's a story that builds up to the love making, and then like what about after? Are you interested in what happens after, or is it all strictly the act?
Honestly, not gonna lie, I have watched porn where I watched the story leading up to, skip the fucking, watch the aftermath, and then go back to the beginning. I tend to like the lead up story better than the after story.
Yeah.
So
how often is there an after story though?
There's it's much less. There's much less to it than the lead up.
Okay.
A lot of times they just fade out, and that's just a bad director, a bad storyteller, where it's like, cum shot, fade to black. Fuck that.
Would you have you ever seen like it get really wild when somebody's upside down? Because that's what we're drinking on today's episode, episode 200 of Dudes with Brews on the Porch, the Upside Down. There's no need for an intro because we got plenty of information about how Rob watches his pornography.
I'm not embarrassed by it.
When they said, "Are you recording?" and I said, "No."
All the way back then, you were recording? Oh, that is a little embarrassing, actually.
We are drinking.
I know what I'm talking to my therapist about next session.
Say cue it.
Cue it.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life.
Dude.
Dudes with Brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
All right, Rob. Second attempt. Here we go. Episode 200, or maybe 200.5, whereas 200 will never...
The lost episode. Episode 200.
Lost even us.
Yes.
Because the computer crashed. The Upside Down, we're drinking from Hidden Springs Ale Works, pineapple upside down cake, Berlinger with pineapple, cherry, vanilla, hazelnut, and milk sugar. 5.5 on the ABVs and A on the IBUs. It looks like a juice. Like it looks like kind of like your golden ale.
Yep. Smells
like a cherry.
And it's got that cherry smell.
Yeah. Like the fruit or like a new Mustang.
Like the fruit. Like the fruit, Drew.
Trying to reenact.
I've been sipping on this because it's so hot in here.
It is very hot on the porch right now. It's
and then I just added 15 degrees of embarrassment heat on myself.
Is that a real thing, embarrassment heat?
I think it is. Don't
Yeah.
you get hot when you get embarrassed? A little flush, a little flustered,
perhaps.
a little sweaty.
Why are you embarrassed? You were just talking about the type of things.
Just going back, like realizing how far back you were actually recording is a little...
I'll take some of it out.
No, I mean, it doesn't actually matter, but it is still just like... I mean, I'll be honest, whatever.
Yeah.
Judge me how you want.
Well, this beer is good.
It's very good, yeah. A little sour. It's got a little sour to it.
Yeah, it's got a little sour. I don't really get a lot of pineapple. It's called pineapple upside down cake. I get more cherry than citrus.
I'm wondering if that aftertaste, that little bit of sour, that's the pineapple sour.
Could be. Could be.
But it definitely is not an upfront pineapple taste.
No, not at all. But still not bad.
It's not bad. Maybe just need a little tweak of the name or a description.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's got some references to Stranger Things because it has a waffle on the can. And it says 11. That's upside down.
So maybe that's the whole thing. Like it's a pineapple upside down cake in the upside down, which makes it a cherry cake.
Maybe. I guess that could be it. The world may never know.
Could be, could not be. We all interpret things how we want.
Yeah. So, Rob, second attempt, 200th episode. Let's explain. We tried to get some razzle dazzle, but quite frankly, we haven't had time. Your face was all jacked. You had to go to the dentist because of a tooth infection.
Yep.
In which the dentist drained the infection out of your face.
It was as close as I'm going to get to getting punched in the face, I think.
Yeah.
Is what that dentist
did
to me.
Was it worth it?
It was worth the feeling. Yeah.
But don't you want to it's all, I think it's more about the lead up to you than it is the actual act of getting hit in the face. It's what leads you to getting punched in the face. What can you do?
See, no, because I feel like if that was what I was interested in, I'd be more of an asshole all the time. I'd be pushing people.
Newsflash, Rob.
Yeah, I guess I've been pushing some people lately.
Oh, yeah, you definitely have. Not me, by any means.
Yeah, that's because you know me and you trust me as a person.
Your stories are highly entertaining about how uncomfortable you make people sometimes.
Well, that's okay. I'm glad it's for you. I do it, and I go, I can't wait to tell Drew about this.
Yeah. But before too, we were talking about some things have changed in the world of us since we last recorded. We're now champions.
Yes.
The Bucks did indeed win in 6 against the Phoenix Sun, and now since they're champions, I feel like we're champions. I feel like we're part of it.
I feel like my pride grew 3 times that day.
Just like
my
your
Wisconsin
face.
pride. Yeah, just like my face. And it was that day, too.
Oh, was it?
Who knew pride was located in your jaw?
Rob, it's happening again.
Is it white again?
It's not white again, but it's pausing for, it must be dramatic effect.
Maybe we should save it.
I'll see if I can.
Next time it cuts back in.
All right, it's going again. All right, I guess we'll keep going.
All right.
But recently people have said that I was a bandwagon fan of the Bucks, and I want to say on the record, maybe at first, like a couple of years ago, but not anymore but nobody in my family ever watched basketball, so you have to have that lead up. You have to get on some excitement. You're not just going to be like, oh, I've never watched this sport before. I've never followed it. None of my friends or family follow it, so I'm not going to just watch it when they're losing all the time, right?
Right.
Unless I started playing basketball and I really enjoyed it, and then I got into it. But I tried basketball in 6th grade. Horrible. I was awful. I scored 1 basket. And then one kid made it a point to point it out. Hey, you've only made 1 basket this whole season. And he did it in front of the girl I had a crush on in the computer lab.
How many baskets did you miss?
I don't know. I think I made 2 baskets, and I think I only took 2 shots.
Yeah, see, 3rd grade year, basketball team, me, 1 for 1, 2 points. That was my season. Guess what? Took home the first place trophy.
Yeah, we didn't. And then, so.
I wasn't a shooter, Drew. You weren't a shooter. Maybe you weren't a shooter.
Yeah, I was a blocker, I was a more defensive player. But then, so get this. The season, whatever, concludes, and then there's this big basketball tournament, all right? And I told the coach, who was this kid's dad, that made fun of me in front of the girl I liked for only making 1 basket at the time. I told him I wanted to participate. I want to be, on the team and play in the basketball tournament. He didn't put me on there. Didn't put me on the list to be on the team.
Wow.
Who does that to a 6th grade kid? That guy's a real jerk.
You know where he is now?
Dead.
I was going to say probably a 6th grade basketball coach.
No, he's not dead. I don't know what he's doing. Nor do I necessarily care.
I remember I did coach a 5th grade basketball team with my dad.
Your dad coached a 5th grade?
Yeah.
How was that?
I was the assistant coach.
Okay.
He was actually really into it and really pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is like, when it comes to sports, he's like a savant when it comes to like.
Yeah, I get all Larry Bird and stuff. What would Dr. J do right now?
Like seeing styles and the way that people play, and he was actually, like it was a fifth grade team, so it wasn't like there was much of that. But there was one kid on the team that was really good, but because he was the really good kid on the team, he was a fucking little asshole, and it caused problems, and it definitely made my dad. My dad had some
words to say?
Well, he didn't say words to the kid, but he just didn't know. I don't think he knew how to handle it. Where it was like, he knows what he would do if that was his kid, but that's not his kid, So,
isn't it weird how like I can't remember a lot of things that happened last week, but I can remember where I was, like pretty much exactly where I was that moment that kid called me out for only making one basket when I'm trying to, schmooze with the ladies.
Those are the things that I feel like we remember more than.
And maybe that's why that's why I was so uncomfortable on Tinder when I was on it for that one day, 2 days maybe.
Like you remember everybody that rejected you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people swiped like no on me on Tinder. I bet you a lot.
I'm getting swiped no on Facebook right now.
How do you know?
I just know.
When's the last time you looked at that?
The other day I got a likey.
Got a little. You got a like?
Got a little likey.
You got a like?
Yeah, I got a like.
What's your bio say?
Same thing that you put on.
Just got my face drained, ready to mingle.
Just got my face drained. What about you?
My face is fresh. My tooth is gone. Infection still present.
Yes,
but
it is still present.
But nonetheless, still ready to mingle.
No, I've given, I get a bunch of notifications for it if I don't like go look at it. When like that one like gets me like 80 notifications if I just let it hang out there. Like I keep getting the notification on my phone where it's like somebody liked you. You've got a notification on Facebook.
Why are you mocking it? It's trying to hook you up with love, and you're just like, no, fuck you.
I tried to delete it and it wouldn't let me. So
because maybe it's Destiny. Maybe it's
I don't want Destiny here anymore.
You don't like Destiny?
I don't want Destiny.
I thought she was really nice.
Yeah, I just not here.
Okay. So what? You're gonna be all California Rob out there, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm California Rob now. That Wisco Rob is gone. I'm the Rob that goes out and makes friends, goes LARPing, plays D&D with his homies, and swipes right on Tinder. Is that how you're gonna be?
I think there's a few miscues in there.
Swipe right on me too, baby. For I'm California Rob.
Maybe I'll try that. I guess. I don't know. I haven't gotten out there.
So what? Are you gonna try to make a connection out there? Are you gonna lead up to an opportunity where one day you walk in and someone is wearing a nice pair of pajama pants?
I mean,
with a tank top halfway down her shoulder, and she's like, "Breakfast is on the oven."
See, like,
we're making
I feel like
hard-boiled
if that happened organically, I'd be all there. But I ain't trying to make that happen.
What if they made weird noises like that? Like when they're trying to flirt with you, they're just like, cha-cha-cha.
I could get into it. I bet. I'm not ruling it out.
What if you like you go to California, all right, and you go to a club, things are open, and you're really feeling it. You're on cloud nine. A very pretty girl comes up to you and she's like, "Oh my God, are you Robert from down the front on a pot? My name is Destiny. I saw you on Tinder and now I see you in real life, and I just want we gotta make this happen." What if she talked like that?
If you talk like that,
you could get into it. California Rob is going to be a whole new person, I think.
That's a hard question.
You're going to wear your hat backwards.
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not going to have a hat.
What?
I'm going to get rid of the hat.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you going to get...
I'm going to get haircuts every 2 weeks.
What? Every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks.
How often do you haircuts now?
Every 6 months to a year.
Every 2 weeks. All right, we're really changing the game.
Yeah.
So what kind of haircut are you going to get? We're shaping things up for California Rob. This is what episode 200 is really about, how we can...
I wish it wasn't like that. I wish it was more about you, because it's not my 200th episode. It's your 200th episode.
So, what more do we need to know about me, Rob?
We've picked my life apart.
I'm a nothing. I'm a nobody. I'm not important. I'm a pimple on the world's ass. Squeeze me out. Like the Jews. Not like, don't squeeze me out of a butt, but, you know.
Do you think you'd be the pimple that's satisfying to pop, or the one that gets all oily and shit?
I'd be the one that you're like, no matter how hard you squeeze, it doesn't pop. And it's just like the plasma that comes out, but you just keep looking at it, and it's irritating you all day, and it hurts, and you just keep squeezing and squeezing.
Feeling it, and you go, that feels ready. That feels ready.
Yeah.
That's ready to go.
Yeah, that's where I am at.
All right.
Things are about you. I'm just a mediator. That's really all I am in this format.
Okay.
I'm not a driving force.
You're like the wind, and I'm like the leaves.
Yeah, the story's about the leaves. Haven't you watched Pocahontas? Can you change with all the colors of the wind? I'm the wind, and you're the colors.
Okay.
You're about to change and take flight to California, and you know.
Yeah.
So no haircut every 2 weeks.
Yep.
You get a new pair of glasses.
I just got new glasses.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might go contacts.
Oh wow. Okay.
Probably not though. But
Okay.
maybe sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Sure.
Yeah.
Prescription sunglasses. I could get behind that. How about your style? What are we gonna change? Are you gonna wear skinny jeans all the time, or are you gonna wear boating shorts?
Straight leg jeans.
Straight leg jeans.
Straight leg.
Okay.
Not jeans though.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be like gray khakis.
Sure. I
know that that's like an oxymoron, but
No, that's a real thing.
yeah, I know. But khaki is a color, but it's also a type of pant.
Type of material.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wear button-up shirts? Like,
Oh yeah. I'll probably stick with the white beater with an overshirt.
okay.
A little silky overshirt. If the hat makes me less of a douche looking, like, then I'll get the hat back out. You know.
Sure. You can get a fade. Sure. You can get a fade for a haircut.
Is that why where they make it really short on the side and then it like kind of?
Yeah. That's what I get.
I'd like to try that.
I get a
would.
fade when I get my hair cut.
Yeah, I would like to try that. I told the last lady that gave me a haircut to do a fade, and she did not really get what my meaning. And she just started
smoking weed. She got faded.
She did a 6-inch fade. Like started at 6 inches.
Tell her to use a zero clipper.
Zero clipper. Okay.
Yep.
I want the zero clip fade.
Yeah,
job.
yeah, for sure. They'll know what you're saying.
All right.
And
See, I get real nervous around
making haircut decisions.
Yeah, getting my hair cut by people, to the dentist. Not because of I don't care if they all the shit that they do to your teeth and all that is fine by me. It's the sitting in the chair with the dental hygienist asking you questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my problem.
Like what
comes
questions do they ask?
They just, are you allergic to any medication? That kind of stuff.
So,
the optometrist, that's another one, where somebody's looking at you through a lens, and they're asking you questions, and I get very nervous.
Okay.
Very nervous.
So you So what if you come you're gonna have to encounter a doctor and an optometrist and all these people in California. What if one like takes a liking to you, and is like, trying to like plant the seed, like she wants you to ask her out? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it? How is California, Rob? Forget all your experiences, because you're like being reborn here. You're coming out of Wisconsin's womb and getting shot across the operating table into California. All right.
Yeah.
And then you're reborn. Robert, as we know it, doesn't exist. He's gone.
He gets to reinvent.
Multiple
clay. You know what I think would be class? I think if say I'm at the optometrist, and it's a lady optometrist, and,
I see you.
She's giving me the business, the personal business, and she's giving me the vibes, and then I'd say I have a nice day, and I leave. And then I'd get a postcard of a restaurant, and then I'd write on that postcard. I'd go,
what restaurant has postcards? Cracker Barrel?
No, man. Like landmark restaurants.
Sure.
They're like skylines and shit. I just circle the place, And then hey girl, I'll see you here at 6.
What day?
Underline the word seek. I'll see you here at 6
Okay.
on Thursday.
Thursday.
Because Friday's too crowded.
It's got to be an early dinner, though, actually.
Yeah, at 4:30.
Bump it up. Don't eat lunch.
Early bird specials. And then I, put my info.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a pretty class way to do it.
Okay.
A little postcard.
How about you get a breakfast date, all right? Now, do you go for the tea? Does not Facebook Rob? That's a different Rob.
It's California
This
Rob.
is California Rob. Does California Rob drink coffee with creamer and like a mountain of sugar that's so full that pretty much it's just
Cut
sugar?
way back on the sugar.
Good for you. And then you had to with that infection. And then or
a long time ago I cut
or
back
does
on the
California Rob reach for the tea?
I think California Rob
Like an English tea.
gets a mimosa and fresh fruit.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
You've thought about this.
I have.
A mimosa and fresh fruit on a, that shows you're spontaneous. You like to live a little bit, but you also are considerate about your health. Now is Rob gonna is California Rob gonna transform to Virginia Slim cigarettes?
No, California Rob is hopefully not going to smoke cigarettes.
Oh, you'll smoke cigarettes.
I'm cutting way back.
What does that mean?
I mean, I have a half pack left, and I bought that 4 days ago, 5
Really?
days ago, or something like that.
So how many do you have a day?
Right now, I'm only smoking like 2 or 3.
Because the infection?
Yeah, it's probably because of the infection.
Why don't you just stop? Give me your cigarettes.
I didn't even bring them with me.
I want you to smoke them all at one time. We're going old school punishment. On your way out,
Smoke up, Johnny. It was a banner year at the Bender household.
What? The Bender household.
I don't know what the name is.
For what?
It's a fucking Breakfast Club, man.
Oh. Fuck that movie.
What? Just watched
That
it.
movie's it's stupid.
You know what else I just watched?
The dude like borderline sexually assaults that. Well, he straight up sexually assaults.
She wanted it.
Okay. Moving on. What else did you see?
There's definitely I just watched The Big Lebowski the other day.
Yeah,
It's good.
it's a good movie.
No, I was watching some 50s movies.
Oh yeah, you're going back to that?
I watched The Hustler with Paul Newman. And some other movies of that era, and it's really like I honestly had the thought like, where did we get this notion that it's not okay to hit a woman? Because in the 50s, they definitely were just hitting women all the time in their movies. I'm not saying it's the wrong notion. I'm just saying if movies paved the way for how society thinks to some extent, in the 50s, in late 50s, they were definitely telling the society it's okay to just open hand slap a woman to the ground. I was like, this shit is fucked up. This is fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Why is this woman going back to Paul Newman?
I don't know.
He just slapped her to the ground.
Yeah.
It was very disconcerting to me.
I mean, movies are weird sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not saying like like your face goes maybe I missed the point or I hope I fixed it, but originally the first thing I said you gave me a look like, dude, Rob, are you about to say it's okay to hit women? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I was saying is that if movies set the tone for a generation and they learn from movies, which I believe that they do, I just wonder at what point in movies did they stop letting male leads just like slap women around? I want to know when that happened, when that shift happened.
Some more humanitarians got involved, maybe.
I know it wasn't the 70s because they did some fucked up shit to women in the 70s. We just talked about what happened in the Breakfast Club. That was the 80s.
Yep. Well, even in The Secret. That was in the 2000s.
Man.
So weird
Maybe I'm
movie.
wrong. Maybe movies don't set the tone.
I don't think they do. I think
big movies do, though.
They set an attitude at one point in time, but I don't know.
Now there's a million and
This wasn't a topic I was
bajillion
ready to
movies that
talk
come
about.
out. But back in the 50s, there was like 3 movies came out.
Right.
Either way, I just saw that and I was like, this shit's fucked up.
I'm pretty sure I've told this story before, but I always thought Paul Newman was just the salsa guy.
Yeah, he did Ranch too, I think.
Ranch, yeah. I thought he was just the condiment guy. I didn't realize he was an actor. until one day I had to go to my grandparents' house while they were in Florida because there was such a bad storm. I had Madison with me, and I didn't have a basement at the time. I was living in an apartment without a basement.
In Florida?
My grandparents were in Florida.
Oh, so you went
So I
to
went
their
to their house. I did get the key from the neighbor. So I got the key, go in, spend the night in the basement. It's a finished basement, very comfortable basement. Next morning, give the key back. Dude's crying. And I go, what? What's wrong? And he's like, Paul Newman died. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. And he's legitimately crying because Paul Newman died. And he goes, oh, Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke.
That's the dumbest movie I've ever seen.
What?
This is such a stupid fucking movie. It is stupid. The dude gets arrested for cutting off the top of a parking meter.
A bunch of them. That's destroying public property.
Oh, woohoo! He goes to prison for it, in which he has to prove he's some big badass. And how does he prove he's badass? By eating 28 eggs, hard-boiled eggs.
Somebody missed the entire point of Cool Hand Luke.
What a cool guy!
He was not proving that he was not proving that he was a badass.
He was stupid. And then like there's that scene where that girl is washing the car and they're just getting their jollies off digging a ditch. And it's just so stupid. And then his best friend
she knew what she was doing, Drew. Drew, look at me. She knew what she was doing.
So what? I don't need to see that. And it's just dumb. The movie was stupid. They run away. The dude gets killed. Woohoo.
Spoilers. Jeez.
Are you kidding? I mean, but it's just like, oh my God, he's not gonna eat another egg. They spent 10 minutes on eating
that is legitimately one of my
eggs.
favorite movies. It's so good.
How?
I watch it like once a year.
It's stupid.
It's not.
You know what other movie is stupid that I'm gonna get flack for?
It's about a guy whose will can't be broken by the system.
Yeah, so he eats a bunch of eggs. What a badass.
I'm speechless.
You know what else movie sucks? The Blues Brothers.
Original?
Yeah, stupid as hell.
Honestly, you know what? I can kind of get behind you on that one.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
That's not one I go back to and go, that's a great movie. It's like
There's
it's iconic.
Yeah, for whatever reason. There's one line in it that's like good. Orange whip, orange whip, orange whip, 3 orange whips. That's it.
I don't even get why that's funny.
I don't know. John Candy said it.
Well, that's probably why. John
R.I.P.
Candy was the man.
Yeah. But yeah.
That one hit me when he passed. And I was only like 15 or something.
Yeah. Uncle Buck.
Delirious was great.
Planes, Trains, Automobiles. His cameo in Home Alone.
Dude, Wagons East.
I don't know that one.
Canadian. What is it? Canadian Bacon. That was great. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was his later movie. One of his the last movie he did, I think. Wagons East. He died while filming.
All right.
Finished with a stunt double.
All right. So with you and going to California, you get the opportunity to work on a movie, and they're like, "We're gonna reboot a John Candy movie." Which John Candy? And you are playing the main guy. It's
Harry Crumb.
It's what?
Who is Harry Crumb?
What? I don't know what that is.
He plays a private detective. Honestly, probably Delirious though, because I'm pretty sure Delirious.
Isn't
is
that Eddie Murphy?
No, that's it. I mean,
special.
that's a stand-up special. But there is a movie by the same name with John Candy.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's called Delirious. I'm digging into the memory banks, but that's the one where everything he writes on his typewriter comes true.
Oh.
So he starts writing himself into himself as the hero.
Yeah.
To try and get the girl that he likes or whatever.
Sure.
But he always stops writing before the exit. Before he gets before the scene is actually finished. So like he'll swing in on a rope like Tarzan and save the girl from whatever. But he doesn't write himself swinging out of the scene to save her actually. So that's when everything goes horribly, horribly wrong for him. And it's a hilarious movie, and everybody should check it out.
Okay.
Cool Runnings would be fun to do.
Oh, yeah, he is in that, huh?
Yes, he is.
The coach, isn't he?
He's the coach.
Okay.
I don't think any John Candy movie needs to be redone, personally, but...
Yeah. So
I just watched The Great Outdoors the other day, actually.
Cool. So you're in California. You stumble upon a film studio. You somehow get a job as a gaffer. And you realize it is for a pornographic...
Pornographic gaffer.
Yeah. I mean, people have to know their placements.
Yeah, you're taping off where the cum shot is.
You can't really control that, but it's like more like
these are professionals, Drew.
what do you do? Do you like you put the tape down and like, all right.
I put the
clear
tape
the
down
set.
and I make sure I'm stood up before the shot starts. That would be my whole thought process.
But you don't know this is what kind of production it is, and then you walk in and then it is one of those productions. Do you and then you're like looking around and
Work's work.
okay.
That's where I start getting into continuity. And I go, hey, her hairband was on at the end of the last scene. It's off now, and so it won't match up from shot to shot.
Okay.
And I start paying attention to detail.
Yeah.
And work my way up, and I get a reference where they're, hey, this was a low budget production, but that guy really brought the A game.
Okay. And then you're working with Scorsese.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. Well, what?
It's all about attitude.
So then you get famous or whatever.
There's no small jobs, Drew.
You get famous and you're on a late night show, and they bring up some things from your past. They bring up this podcast. What do you say about it?
I say listen to the David Duchovny episode.
That's it.
And I love Drew.
You don't get some pull for making the slash tag movie. Come on.
I mean, I don't want somebody to steal that idea. So
but you get pull and say this is the movie we want to make, and then
you're saying not on the show.
Listen,
I thought if they asked me about it.
Yeah, you say it on the show. Listen to this episode. We want to make this movie. Have your people call my people. Do you bring me in?
Of course I bring you in.
Okay. I'm just seeing if California Rob is a good friend.
I mean, serious. I mean, how old is Ashton right now?
7.
Okay, in 11 years, I'll bring you into everything I do.
All right. Everything?
Everything.
Some things I might not want to be brought into.
I mean, yeah, it might be gaffing on a porn set. I mean, I can't promise I'll move up with my attitude of continuity and pointing that shit out.
That'd be an interesting resume builder.
Well,
Gaffer. For what type? For Vivid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But at the same time, the cameraman for The Other Side of the Wind, who did a lot of Orson Welles' movies at the end of his career.
Yeah.
He was a cameraman on porn movies because that was what was paying his bills while he was waiting for the Welles movies to be finished so he could get a paycheck.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's like, there's no small jobs.
You ever watch that Orson Welles commercial where they're like drinking wine and you can just tell he's just out of his mind?
That makes me angry, that commercial.
Have you seen it?
Yes. It's made fun of all the time, and it's out of context.
What do you mean? The extras behind him are just like, it's what he does. He's what is the word? And then he's like leaning forward.
So they caught him on a bad day. Like
It wasn't a bad day. The dude was out of his mind.
He was taking Augmentin, dude. I'm there with him. I understand it.
It's funny.
You can't drink on that shit. Just saying, he was exiled from Hollywood. He was writing great. His best movies came after Citizen Kane, and he was an amazing filmmaker. And he got ousted because avant-garde movies weren't in vogue when he was trying to do it. And sometimes that makes you mumble when people treat you that way.
No, the dude was gorged out of his mind.
Well, okay, let's just remember Orson Welles for
that. Yeah. That would be hilarious. You don't think so?
You saddened me, Drew. I can think of some particular incidences in my life that I don't want people to remember me for that one day, that one night, that one conversation.
Paul Mason wine. We will sell no wine before this time. Look at this still.
Whatever. He's
It's so funny.
Visionary.
Yeah. He's a very creative guy. The War of the Worlds is absolutely awesome. I would like to recreate that. I would like to recreate a thing of War of the Worlds, like a modern day one. That should be an episode.
We could try.
What would it be? Would it be aliens? Would we do zombies? What would it be?
I think it would be viral outbreak.
Like coronavirus?
I mean, I think that's the only thing that's actually plausible.
Like War of the Worlds, meaning like the bacterial world versus the human world?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We could do that.
But so.
Well.
Or a nuclear explosion. That would be kind of cool.
I'm just waiting for the one day that we just walk out and we should see a mushroom cloud in the distance and we know it's over.
Yeah, like you only have so much time to broadcast.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
It really is.
But, that's the thing with the War of the World is he really sold it with the silence.
Did he? Is that what it was?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, radio is not about silence, but he holds that silence when I think that's really what sold it. When you go back and listen to that, it's literally like 4 minutes or something from the time that they land to the time that they're upon him, and like the army has showed up. It makes no sense that all of that stuff could have happened in 4 minutes, but he plays it out with such perfect pauses in the language, and then the build up to the silent moment.
Yeah. What if it was all just like a build up to like him going to the bathroom, him taking a dump?
It would have had a different effect on world history, I think.
This just in, ladies and gentlemen, if you go to the Chinese restaurant down there on Main Street, order the number 37. You will be served 10 pieces of the finest General Tso's you will ever eat in, but beware. You are about to embark upon some grave danger. It wasn't until 3 minutes ago that the grumbles starting from within. At first, I thought I could just settle it with some delicious 7-Up. Nothing is more refreshing than a 7-Up from the Walgreens for 99 cents this week only. We thank them for our sponsor.
I think you just came up with the idea, and that is that somehow a foreign country introduced a foreign agent into all the food that came into America, and everybody has 15 minutes before they're about to, so it's...
If you are listening to this, it may be too late. Yeah. For the bathrooms across the globe are filling up at drastic measures. You have no opportunities to have holes in the ground. If you are listening to this and you are not in the bathroom, it is likely too late.
I'm telling you, that could
be really funny. The pain and the gas is continuing to build as I am sitting upon my throne, my ceramic throne, the Kohler Anti-Flush 2000. I think the end is near, ladies and gentlemen. I would just like to thank you for all the things you've done for me. And yeah. You think that'd be good?
I think so. I think it could be really something.
All right, man. Well, Rob, we're going to cut the episode a little short.
We've been doing this a long time. I think we deserve some time off.
Yeah, we've been doing this a
We
lot.
can punch out 5 minutes early.
That's right. I mean, it's like a 40-minute episode, but this is also our second time trying to do it.
It is. You bested me today. You bested me.
What do you mean?
You caught me talking on record.
Yeah,
I thought the laptop was still not working.
Got it good, huh?
Yeah. I really didn't think that it was working.
That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. Radio podcast genius. Well, we'd like to thank the people who have listened to us for 200 episodes. And then, hopefully there's more. Hopefully we got to get more consistent, Rob. We got to be doing once a week again.
Can't be digging deep, man.
Yeah.
I have been I've come up with these stories of shit that I go, I never told that on the podcast, and it's pretty funny to me. And I forget about it.
Write it down.
I know I need to. But, my dad coaching basketball, that's something I never talked about, but it is what it is.
The stories are there. The content's
I just don't remember a lot of it. It's like, yeah, he did. That's it.
But, we'll get back to that every week and do some strange brews and stuff, and I got ideas. But we drank the Upside Down. Rob, you're gonna be more harsh. So California Rob, let us know. What do you think?
I thought this was just a bad name, but a good beer.
Okay.
It's definitely had more of a cherry taste.
Yep.
But it was good.
It was good.
I would drink it. I would drink this again.
All right.
I would actually get this one. I think
you would.
So I know I'm
$6 for a can.
all right. I'm probably no, yeah, I'd get this again.
All right, cool. Well, Rob, congratulations on 200 episodes.
Well, congratulations to you, sir,
Oh, thank you.
because you have done 200 episodes.
You've done most of more than half.
Pew pew audio. Goodbye, everyone.